Good morning and welcome to the Care Podcast, where we talk sports, leadership, and the mental game of life. I'm Coach Bob Herb. Today's quote captures something every champion knows, but most people never truly learn. Champions aren't built on the days they feel motivated, but on the days they feel like quitting. Now, this quote doesn't come from a famous historical figure or a sports star. It's something that's plastered in motivational circles, shared across social media and on gym walls. The best wisdom doesn't have to originate with someone famous. It just needs to ring true and mean something to the hearts of the listener. This quote resonates because every champion in every field has faced that moment. The moment where motivation runs out, when the dream feels impossible, when quitting seems like the logical choice. What makes the separation isn't that champions never feel this, it's that they keep going anyway. So let's dig into what it really means to be built in those breaking point moments, and why the days you want to quit are actually the days that define you. Let's start with the sports world. Think about a runner hitting a wall at mile 20 of a marathon. Their legs are screaming, their lungs are burning, every fiber in their body's telling them to stop running. The ones who become champions aren't the ones who feel great in that moment. They're the ones who find a way to keep moving 1 mile at a time, even though they don't feel great. Let's look in the weight room. You see this every day. The real growth doesn't happen during the easy sets, when you're fresh and motivated. It happens in those final sets and reps, when your muscles are failing, when your form wants to break down, when everything says enough. Champions aren't built in that space between wanting to quit and choosing to continue. Drive that weight up. Muhammad Ali said, "I hated every minute of training, but I told myself, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." The mental game is key because that's where the real championship battle is won. Every person faces days when they don't want to train, days when the job feels pointless, when improvement seems impossible, when the goal seems too far away. Champions show up anyway. I've seen countless times when the person who becomes a champion isn't necessarily the most talented person. Often it's the one who kept showing up on the days when talent wasn't enough, when motivation vanished, when the only thing left was the decision not to quit. This is why relying on motivation alone is a losing strategy. Motivation's a feeling, and feelings are temporary. Champions understand that feelings follow action, not the other way around. You don't wait to feel motivated to do the work. You do the work and motivation shows up later. The mental strength that creates champions is forged in those moments when you choose discipline over how you feel. When you choose commitment over your comfort. When you choose your future over your present mood. Those moments, when everything feels hard, aren't the ones stacked to greatness. They're the raw materials from which greatness is built. So, how do you push through when you feel like quitting? First, remember where you started. Champions reconnect with their deeper purpose. When surface motivation fails, it's not about feeling good. It's about becoming who you committed to become. Second, focus on the next small step, not the entire journey. Focus on the next rep, the next step, the next play. Third, understand that the feeling to want to quit is temporary. The character you build by not quitting is permanent. Every time you refuse to quit, you're rewinding or rewiring your brain for resilience. Fourth, find your non-negotiables. Champions have certain things they do regardless of how they feel. Maybe it's showing up to practice. Maybe it's getting the required sleep. Maybe it's mentally preparing for the day. These non-negotiables become the foundation that holds them up when everything feels shaky. Finally, remember that everyone feels like quitting sometimes. The difference isn't the feeling, it's the response to that feeling. Here's your challenge for the week. Identify your want to quit moments and create a plan for them. Think about specific moments where you feel like giving up. For each of these, create a specific strategy. What will you remind yourself of? What small action will you take? Who can you reach out to for support? What non-negotiable will you fall back on? Then, when those moments come, and they'll come, you'll be ready. Now, listeners, we want to hear about your breaking point victories. What's a time when you wanted to quit, but you didn't? How did it change you? Share your story in the comments and on X using hashtag #CareAgentsDon'tQuit. Let's celebrate the power of perseverance. Thanks for tuning in this week. Remember, champions aren't built when it's easy. They're built in the tough times. Don't forget to subscribe, please. It really makes a difference in getting the message out. Tune in next time as we explore the mental side of life. I'm Bob Herb. Keep pushing through, keep building character, and keep choosing commitments over comfort.